Good morning, everybody. This is Duncan giving you a quick outline of our cruise down the Yangtze River. If you've wanted the short version, you've come to the wrong place, but there is fast forward, so keep that in mind as I take you through our 3 to 4 day cruise down the Yangtze River. A ship called, what is it called now? Anyway, Katarina, which we boarded, and very impressed with the whole layout actually. It's small compared to the 2,000 plus larger ships we're used to, but we decided to splash out and upgrade. For $300 we got Marshall and Jenny and ourselves got the best room on the ship. Private area only. This is our VIP cabin. There's only 2 of these on the whole ship.
Must make sure.
Our suite at the Katarina. Very, very smooth. Look at this. This is the suite. And here's the view. Out the back, that's our backyard view. Over here's the side view. And in here's the main bedroom with beautiful views. Look at that, and out here it's monstrous. Get to go into the bathroom too. Look at this, spa bath, the whole deal, toilet, the usual stuff like that, shower. So we're pretty happy, and our neighbours are Australians too, Marshall and Jenny. So here we are, we're happy, and we'll take you out to our balcony. Come and see the balcony out the front, personal balcony. I'll leave open the door. This is our personal balcony.
Lunch stays a little bit earlier due to our anticipated arrival time through the Blue Gorge.
Personal balcony.
Transiting to Blue Gorge, the first
Oh, yes.
today, around 12:30. Expert commentary
Look at
by
this.
Guide 3 from the Yangtze Club on Deck 5. This also be simulcast. If you wish to listen to the cover of your cabins, you may do so.
So here we are,
Your volume control panel.
and there's the front of the ship.
Don't miss this afternoon's lecture.
Yeah.
Chinese medicine questions from Dr. Yu.
In Mauping 20 years ago, they've already been relocated. So question, do you know the location of the old town where we lived before 20 years ago? 38 kilometers upstream at another bank of the Yangtze. Because the elevation of the old town just about 82 meters, 20 meters taller than the river. But it has like a 1, 2, 3, 2 barges at the front, 1 at the back, 3 of them, right? And how about on your left? On your left, 2 more barges are coming, right? So with 5 ships in this chamber, this is the canal for ships to go upstream. And look at another side.
Here's the one upstream side, and here is downstream. But where we came from, and your ship stopping at there, the multi-port. So we started from here this afternoon. And when we were on the bus, we passed through a new city of Zhui. And then in this mountain, we passed through a town. And here, we crossed over a bridge. And then we did a security check in the building. And after that, we passed by ship locks. And now we are on a mountain. Actually, now we are in the model room there. So you may find that this afternoon we just made a big circle like this. Yeah. The Three Gorges project, it consists of 3 parts, including the main dam and the ship locks, and also the powerhouses. The main dam project is 2.3 kilometers long, as equal to about 1.4 miles. And the top of the dam is 185 meters above sea level. In the middle section of the dam is the spillway dam, for discharging the silt, sediment, and floods in the flooding season. But on both sides of the spillway dam, there are 2 powerhouses, and also including an underground powerhouse layer in the mountain. So here it is 1 and 2, 3 power plants. And there are 32 turbines installed in there. For each turbine is 700 megawatts. So those are the biggest one in the world. And total installed capacity of the powerhouse is over 23 gigawatts. But the power from here mainly sent into the southeast part of China, like the Fujian province, Guangdong province, and also Shanghai. Only a very small proportion as the west to Chongqing, north to Beijing. So power from here is about 5% of whole China. On the left side of the dam, there is a building-like structure as the ship lift, the ship elevator. As only for the smaller ferry boats to go over the dam quickly, it just needs 40 minutes. And a smaller boat under 3,000 tons. But for bigger ships, they need to pass through the dam by the ship locks, just behind the mountain. So that's the 5-stage double-way ship locks. Actually, it's suitable for all ships on the Yangtze River, big and small, and it's capable of passing 10,000 tons of passenger or barge freight 3.5 hours, because it has 5 steps. And this is the model after its completion. And the next, I'm going to show you a picture about before we built the project. And here it is. And this is a picture about the dam site before the construction of the project, in 1992. And just now, on the way to the dam site, we passed by a small village, right? Do you still remember that? I showed you. Yeah, what's the name of that village? Okay, I forgot it. Zhongbao village. Zhongbao village.
Yes, folks, lots of amazing scenery from the top of the construction site for the dam. Goes on a bit, but it is one of the wonders of the construction world, so why should you escape this treat? Because we didn't. This is one of the many locks that take the ships up over the dam. It's really is the biggest and best in the world at the moment, so worth knowing about. A little bit of art thrown in for good measure, and the good Chinese country colours, but splendid scenery, not to be missed. And we enjoyed that a lot, and you're suffering quite a few views of that. But if you're not going to go there, you might as well enjoy it now. Yes, the dam really gets you in, as you can see it did with us, and there were lots of things worth seeing. The tourists complained to the president that there weren't enough Western-style toilets. So sure enough, they put them all across, and that's the Chinese called that the toilet revolution, which was a bit more
On the Yangtze
acceptable
River,
to the culture.
China.
也为大家准备了一些乳香的和麻辣的。那这个土鸡什么样子呢？应该看我手里拿的，这就是帮。
Now, about now, there's lots of repetitive kind of views, but we kind of wanted them for our record, so we figured, why should you escape? You know, these hanging coffins were from ancient times when people felt that being buried as close as possible to heaven was a good thing. Apparently, nobody knows how they got there. It was quite a engineering feat to put them up there, but they later came back and took the bones out and put them elsewhere, but they're quite famous in this part of the Yangtze River. I can see hanging coffins catching on back in Australia. I think it's a boom business we could import from China. If you're getting the impression that you've seen some of these before, that's quite likely actually, because I took photos going up and down the river. So, but it's a good exercise. If you can't recall them, it's a good time to go and get your Alzheimer's checked out, because a lot of them are duplicated. That's it, folks. It's coming to an end soon. You'll be delighted to know. But it's all on YouTube. You needn't go now. You've seen it. You've seen the best of it. And I suggest that, once is probably enough, at least for me. But I'm glad to have this record. I'm glad to have been there. Checked it out. Once again, hanging coffins. The one takeaway message is give that some thought. And here's Jenny, Marshall, Alina and Duncan on the cruise. Checking out our hanging coffin. We're giving this some, if you buy them in bulk, they're cheaper apparently, so we're giving that a bit of thought at the moment. And the ancient times, always ancient times, never to be escaped. Coming up soon is the floor show. back to the cruising now, and just for a bit of variety, here's some different music. It's all different, although one or two scenes might be similar. This was a guided tour we did, and we were very pleased we did it, actually. Can recommend the tour company highly. Very experienced guides, and just took us everywhere, very efficient. Everything was on time. I don't think we'd consider doing this alone after such a great experience. Just the right balance of museums, shopping, and doing stuff. Perhaps rest time you could always find by opting out of activities. This music apparently is from the Imperial Dynasty, so it's kind of authentic Chinese music. Yeah, I'd like to give you a word-by-word description of all these guys, but you'll have to buy the upgraded video to get the full detail backing. And of course, hanging coffins, just can't escape them. Some of our friends on the cruise, this couple from Denmark. And the final day. If you're tiring of the Chinese music, the good news is there's some Western music coming up very
captain's reception saying hello to three. Hello, three. Hello, say hello. Hello. This is my friend Three. This is my friend Darby.
What's your name?
Duncan.
Duncan.
Friend Darby. Say hello. Say hello. Feedback home. See you. Great company. Come and recommend these guys.
I think it's good to sing a song tonight.
Sing a song tonight, yes.
Thank you. Would you like to?
Thank you.
Hello. 这是什么酒？
Cheers, darling. Cheers.
Cheers for the
Cheers.
elegant
Here we are at the captain's reception.
people are not elegant.
No. We're going on a tour. Okay. Turn the camera off. Okay.
There is an
Okay.
Introduce the host of the Welcome Aboard reception.
好，各位嘉宾，大家下午好，欢迎来光临维多利亚凯利号船长欢迎酒会。
Introducing Master of the Katarina, Captain Shay.
好，在此我们介绍我们的谢船长。
Duncan from Brisbane, Australia. Hey, I'm one of Australian people, so I want to sing you a song tonight from an American movie called Cabaret, which came out in 1970 and won a whole lot of Academy Awards. And it's an important song for people our age to remind us to keep having fun, right? Having fun? So this song's a good reminder about that. So I hope you enjoy it from the movie Cabaret. Thank you very much. Willkommen, bienvenue, welcome. Drömmarna är från stiga. Glömde to say, je suis enchanté. Happy to see, bleibe es stay. Willkommen, bienvenue, welcome to Cabaret, oh Cabaret, oh Cabaret. What good is sitting alone in your room? Come hear the music play. Like
is a cabaret, oh chum. Come to the cabaret. Put down the knitting, the book and the brew. It's time for a holiday. Life is a cabaret, oh chum. So come to the cabaret. Come hear the band, come taste the wine. Come hold your voice, don't wait. Right this way, your table's waiting. Permitting some prophets of doom to wipe every smile away. Life is a cabaret, oh chum. So come to the cabaret. I used to have a girlfriend called Elsie, with whom I shared 4 sordid rooms in Yangtze. She wasn't what you'd call a blushing flower. As a matter of fact, she rented by the hour. The day she died, the neighbors came to snicker. Well, that's what comes from too much pills and liquor. But when I saw her laid out like a queen, she was the happiest corpse I've ever seen. I feel Elsie to this very day. I remember how she turned to me and said, I could be sitting all alone in your room. Come hear the music play. Life is a cabaret, oh chum. Come to the cabaret. As for me, I made my mind up here in Yangtze. When I go, I'm going like Elsie. Stop by admitting from prelude to tomb. It isn't that long a stay. Life is a cabaret, oh chum. It's only a cabaret, oh chum. And I love a cabaret. Cabaret! Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
好，谢谢哈，我们来自澳大利亚的郑源先生哈，带来这首非常好的歌曲啊 ，Thanks thank you 好 wonderful voice， 大家在这里掌声送给他，好吧 ，Welcome to this stage，wonderful voice。好，在现在一段非常精彩的表演之后呢。
Okay, this is one of the bonuses of the whole trip. Our last day, we expected to be taken straight from the ship early morning and dumped at the airport, and we were all planning how to spend the day and escape that, but delight factor kicked in, and we were met at the ship and taken on a magnificent, fully escorted tour of the city, the largest city actually in China, before we boarded the plane to go back to Australia. So this was a total delight. In fact, the whole guided tour was full of this, just non-stop delight factors. Very pleased. This is a very quaint shopping centre that's been built into an ancient building, which we managed to go straight to Starbucks, of course, because ancient's good, but you can't beat good coffee. Yeah, this lift was totally overcrowded and eventually, surprisingly, managed to start. There's Marshall and Jenny and Alina. The name of the place. Really a photo that summarises China, a great combination of ancient and extremely modern. And a little bit of beauty. This rose stuck in the wall captured our attention. For a final day, this was really a delightful outing in a museum, which also had an art shop, and we bought some silk paintings, which was a real bonus shopping at the end of our China trip. This place was actually an opera house in ancient times, and we walked right through it with obviously recreated figures. There's the main stage of the opera house. I think Sydney Opera House could pick up a few ideas here. If these three words have great significance, the middle one's happiness, health and wealth. This dude made a fortune by getting that fork, and he became the salvation of all of the floods they had. He used this thing just to carve some ruts in the ground, let the water run away, and became an overnight sensation. It wasn't that hard an idea, I didn't think, but it worked a treat in China at the time. Here's the lady that sold us the silk paintings and her shop. Beautiful shop set amongst the museum on the final day. And of course, new bridges. Everywhere you look, there's new bridges. Jenny and Marshall heading off. Bye-bye, Jenny Marshall. Great street art, which we really appreciated. And of course, being put to good use. Guy on the left isn't the statue. We had fun shopping here on the last day. Didn't buy anything, but except food, street food. And ice creams, of course, always.
All right. All right. Oh, thank you.
So just wrapping up the last day in China. Buying food, checking out the shops, all the stuff you do. Incredibly safe, highly impressive, couldn't recommend it enough. So get yourself over there. I'm not sure what this is advertising. I'll leave it to you to think about that. Ultra modern, incredibly modern, Sagittarius. Bye-bye, China. We'll be back. Shanghai.